This is NBC morning show at 9 o'clock, and this is with Kelly. Her last name, her first name is gone from my mind at the moment. It's hard to listen to all this. This is a media that's supposed to tell you the truth. Yet they have pretend I didn't exist or mind control doesn't exist all these years. My father wasn't taken down with lies. Here they've got this fake royal family, a bunch of sots. They're talking about Meghan Markle. They're talking about Harry. They're talking about the father, Meghan's father. And this goes into the crypt, or whatever you want to call it, the links that I've talked about, linking things together. Mind control murders, subliminal hypnosis. Now I find out the Tesla files are linked, well, were stolen by Donald Trump's, President Trump, who I like. Here they are up there enjoying all the money. You got it, flaunt it. And that's exactly what they're doing. But to married with children. So there's something in the name of Samantha, her half sister, the whole thing. I was told back in 2010, excuse me, that Harry would marry, I thought she would be, I have to say, I can't say black. Am I correct? I hope one day you get to hear all the horrible things and tortures they've done to me and names they've called me. And I can't call someone they're black. I'm white. You have to say African American and correct and edit everything. Anyway, I wasn't told she was biracial, so I didn't know till it happened that that's who he was going to marry. Now I want to. I can't get her name right at the moment. I know it as well as I know mine. And laughing is my way of getting through this hell. Um, I hope they pay for all this. The media should be telling it. They're talking about twins here, and I'm going to jump around. And I'm not going to say that, well, I was given the name of twin when I was kidnapped and brought over here. But there's another aspect to all this that I'm not going to say because, oh my God, I don't even know if it's true, so I'm not going to say. But Jenna Bush on there is former President Bush's daughter. She's a twin. They got these people up here that aren't telling a thing about the truth. Now then, I was going to make this. They just mentioned the one guy did about the plane in Seattle, and Richard Russell's his name. That let me turn this around. That I don't know if you can see it. There's no light. Maybe it's better that you don't. But they were talking about the man that flew the plane up. He was a mechanic, and it's Alaskan Air, I believe, and he managed to get it off the ground and up. And his words and his background, they're trying to say he was mentally ill now. Of course, there was, as far as I could tell, there was, from what they've said, there was no mental illness in his background. He was a perfectly kind of normal guy, and everybody loved him. And he told you up there in the plane, he said it. And I can bet you anything he was programmed. They always try to blame it on mental illness because they don't want to tell you about mind control. That goes back to Tesla files and stolen and President Trump's uncle. I like President Trump. It's the people who have hidden this, and I hope I'm not wrong about him. His uncle, what was his name? I had it written down here. Was a MIT grad, and he was the one back in 30 that, according to YouTube and according to what I had when I started doing the book, well, later, the Tesla files were stolen where you can create an illness or cure it, or you can program people to do at a low level that they're not aware they're getting. And that's, if you want to know the rest of it, I'm on YouTube and Facebook, so many. And the one I just put up you might want to look at. But for these people to get up there, and the media is controlled by the Illuminati that kidnapped me, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers, the great Kennedy clan. JFK helped kidnap me. Bring me to Moulton, Alabama. Give me the name of a dead twin. Both of them were dead, Peggy and Carl. I still have to use that name, except I married a Childers, so I could drop the Dempsey name. But Margaret Ann Windsor's my name. Queen Victoria II. My father's Edward VIII. Married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor, Queen of England. And they took them both out. He was married to my mom. He didn't marry Wallace. She married double. Now I wanted an imposter. And Elizabeth is got it, flaunt it. That's what they're doing, the whole family. Can't get enough of new shoes. Now Meghan Markle, they put her in. Nothing against Meghan. I mean, but I watch it and I think, my God, they stole my country. They took my father and lied, and my mom, and they brought me over here. And the things that they did to me and my sons, Mark and Scott, who are heirs, God help it to be told. And I want to see people complain about this woman that worked for Trump coming out with a book and saying what he called her. I can assure you Martin Luther King partnered with John Kennedy, and they were into this stuff way back. Part of it in the mind control stuff, but Martin Luther King knew about my kidnapping. Reverend Andrew Young, I hope you get to see this. I hope they've got film of it. But back to this young man. He said it up there. He said he had a screw loose, but he didn't know it till then. He was doing flying, according to this video, that probably he shouldn't know how to do, making moves. But this is when a person's programmed, just like when they've made the bombs. It's the precision in it. These people could not accumulate, could not put together, most of them. It has to be dictated and laid out. Now that's where it's gotten. And I hope you watch a video I just put up. It's about the Tesla files being stolen, and Trump's uncle, I've forgotten his name now, middle name was George Trump. He was MIT grad. And then the FBI took the files, got the files, and then they were, I don't know, they were not able to access anymore. They were covered up. Anyway, I would think from listening to what this pilot, and I've told you about pilots like the KAL that was shot down in 1983. I'm going to walk up here just for the hell of it. In 1983 was shot down with the doctor, one of the doctors I wrote about, Larry McDonald, congressman doctor. And was shot down August 31st of 83, and I was flown out to Mr. Flint's in the campaign who helped me. He was shot by a programmed shooter, mind control. So, anyway, I'm going to walk up here, and then I'm going to, I don't know, it's so sick. I watch it, and the media's covered it up because they're controlled by the Illuminati, and I'm going to put this up here for whatever reason. I'm tired, and look at me. I wear rags. I've been through hell and had things done to me that no human being and my sons, well, that ain't going so well, is it? I'm going to put this up. This isn't rags. Somebody sent this to me. But it'd be rags to most people, I assure you. Well, I don't know what I'm doing with it. Oh, well, there you go. Well, maybe if I turn it this way, you think? Anyway. But whatever. Now, Elizabeth, you got it, flaunt it. Maybe one day you'll have to pay for it, even if it's Judgment Day by God. Next time you walk into the Church of England, think about it.